just over that ridge, we got a kayak. It's a Hobie PA14 360 out of Manitowoc Marina. We got some loud geese over here, also seen from outer space as mentioned in previous videos, but we have another day out here on the harbor in Port Washington, and there it is. It was just the murkiest, muddiest, nastiest water about 4 days ago when I was here from all the rain we got. It was just unfishable. So I didn't know what it would be like today. I didn't know if it was going to be worth fishing for the time that I have. So I brought my bass stuff to fish a nearby river if it's slow out here. So we'll see what we do and how long we stay here. But of course, as always, we have our triple threat lure spoons ready to go. Let's go do it. The Hobie spaceship going in. All right, pedal drive in, transducer, and skeg and rudder in, and just like that, we are ready to go. Just putting a glow on this triple threat lures, black skeleton, front and back, have this really cool pattern, and you can see a little glow on it right away. That's what we're talking about. See if that does the job. All right, we got one in the water. Water's a little clear today than when I got skunked last week. Gonna go ahead with a Nocqua 115 Erie stick bait, and that has a little weight built in, so I'm not gonna need any help to get it down deep. So we'll go ahead and drop this thing back about 40 feet and we're gonna be in business here. Casting this little chartreuse plastic that I was using up in Green Bay for walleye. I think this might pop in this water, and you never know. Might add to the fish count, if any, from trolling. Let's keep it going. 2 rods on the side and chartreuse plastic up in front. Come on. Since I don't see a darn soul in this area fishing, I'm gonna go ahead and just go upstream from this discharge and troll in this spot. Usually I can't do that because there's people on shore fishing, and definitely don't want to get into the shore fishing spots when you're in a boat and take that spot away from them and get in their lines. So let's bring it in here and see if there's some fish stacked up. At the moment we got 17 feet right in this little pocket, but no fish yet. Nothing marked, not even bait. Oh, fish right there. Something active. Now we're into a ton of bait. Look at all these marks we got. Got bait jumping right against that wall in that fast current. And I think we got, yep, we got something small, but we definitely got it. All right, let's get this weight off, see if he's still on. Yep, he's on. He's not a big guy, but I knew there was something hitting it. All right. And first fish of the day. And he's feeling a little bigger than I thought initially. Definitely bigger than that 1/8 pound fish I thought he was at first. Oh my, you gotta be kidding. On the triple threat lures spoon, we got ourselves a smallie. Look at that. That is something. Well, you got warm temperatures, and even the smallies like these spoons from triple threat lures. That's crazy, and it's a pretty decent one too. Okay, that is pretty cool. On the triple threat lures, black skeleton glow. Unexpected, but pretty cool. Before we crash into these rocks here, let's get them unhooked. Back in the water. All right, we definitely have some action in the harbor. I've been seeing fish jump, so I'm gonna start trolling around. Got the triple threat lure spoon on the right, Nocqua stick bait on the left on a planer board. And I'll be using this crankbait here with some pretty cool UV paint straight behind, no weight, and no planer board.
Looks a little rough out there, but I think I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Should be a good day.
Good luck.
You want to tow?
And that does it for this spot. We are gonna go in the river, hopefully catch some bass and pike, because a little bit too muddy still. Here we are at the river, just about a half hour later, rigged up. We got no jacket on now, new hat, new rigging, no rod holders at the moment. We got the trolling motor on just for some spot lock opportunities. And we're gonna try for some bass and pike. I'm gonna try some Ned rigs and maybe some hard stick baits somewhere on that rod. There we go. Pike bass is what we're after. First time of the year. Definitely excited to get out here. Water is probably the highest I've ever fished in the river. A little over 2,000 cubic feet per second where it's flowing, but I'm gonna try to get into some slack water areas and back bays and try to find some fish in the pre-spawn time for bass at the moment. So let's go get them. And usually I'm walking out another 3-4 feet to launch this thing. With this super strong current and just having a hard time keeping myself in a slower speed fish any specific spot, I'm gonna try to find these pockets of backwater, slower eddies, things off the main current here, just to find these fish that don't want to fight current all day and want to sit back, wait for things to swim into their mouths. So that's my plan. As soon as I get this unhooked from this rude log, there we go. Got one. Oh, had one right there. No joke. No joke. Now I got a beautiful twist here. Look at that. That just, oh boy, unexpected fun. That's quite the tangle of the day so far. What it caused that? And we, oh, that one got on quick and got off quick. Our first smallie, just about falling asleep. Water temperature is 51. The jig is cold, but not as cold as it would have been last week. Definitely warming up. That last one came in about 4 or 5 feet, so I might start targeting that shallower water where it's starting to warm up with that sun and mid 60s that we're gonna get today. And we got a fish. That was quite the hit. And what do we got here? Fighting like a bass. Oh yeah, nice one. Right on that weed flat. And there we go, nice bass. Start the official bass season out with that. And we got ourselves a beaut to start the year off here. Nice fat smallie on the Ned rig on my new Kraemer Custom travel rod. It's a 3-piece, 7-foot, just a sweet feel to it. I felt that smallie hit immediately and love the fight on it. It's just a nice fast action, super sensitive rod for a travel rod. It's got to be the best one I've ever had. But here's a nice smallie starting the year off. Look at those dark colors. Pretty fish. All right, we need to catch some more and send her on her way. Well, the few bites I've had on the Ned rig so far have just been pretty strong, but they've gotten off immediately, and each one of those I was reeling in. I wasn't resting it on the bottom or bouncing it off the bottom, so I'm gonna try to avoid these 3 million logs floating down the river here and kind of cast out, reel in slow and not let it hit the bottom. See if these fish are that hungry and want to eat. The sun's definitely nice and high and water temperature is holding steady at 52 degrees in the first week and a half of April, so I can't complain about that. And let's keep after them. Oh, there's a bite. There it is. And what do we got here? A fast fighting fish, that is for sure. Oh my goodness. Look at that, nice big smallie right off of where we got the other one. Get in here. Again, just reeling it in, not stopping, letting that swim back, maybe a foot off the bottom, and he crushed it. I couldn't even keep up with him, he hit so fast. Not a huge one, not as big as the first one, but a fun one for sure. Just switched over to a Nishini drop shot with a pretty darn long 2-foot weight below the bait, and I'm gonna hope to get some of these lazy fish in the deeper water, maybe 8 to 12 feet. Show me you want to eat. We got water temps in the 50s. What more can you ask for in April? They're gonna get hungry. They need to eat before they spawn. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, dang it. Messed up my bait as I'm babbling. Okay, he's still there and gotta be hungry. He didn't get full off of trying to get my minnow and miss, so. There's a fish on the drop shot. Just working the bottom, and this hungry guy took it probably in about 9 feet of water. Knew I was gonna get one on that drop shot sooner or later. Come on in. Yes, that is what we like. Early April smallies in Wisconsin. Not a trophy, but a lot of fun. And he ate that Nishini drop shot minnow with a super long lead on that sinker, like almost 2 feet. Just trying to keep it off the bottom by a little bit more of a margin here and see if these fish will come up and chomp on it. That was fun.